Hey YouTube, how's it going? My name's Kiefer and I'm with Clientric, and in today's tutorial we're going to take a look at Zoho CRM and specifically how to make a new lead in Zoho CRM. So as you open your Zoho CRM, you'll be taken to the home page where you'll just have a general overview of any tasks that you have outstanding, any meetings that you have that day, and any potential revenue that you have in each of the stages. So for example, here's qualification, proposal/price quote, and then sum of amount. And then from there, if you want to create a new lead, we go to the Leads tab up here, click that, and then it'll bring you to the Leads page. So we'll just do a quick overview here. So taking a look at your leads, obviously I don't have any in at the moment, but as we add more leads, these will show up in this section here. And there's a really handy filtering selection tool here that is very powerful. So if you're looking for a specific customer and only have certain details, this is the place to go to find that lead in your CRM. So from there, wanting to create a new lead, we'll take a look over here on the top right section where it says create lead, the blue button. We'll click that and we'll put in some information here for the customer. So company, we'll say Clientric. And actually, if you click the tab button as you go through here, you can tab through each of the selections as you see, just to make it a little bit quicker for you as you go. So first name, we'll put Joe. Last name Smith. Blueprint example is where you can put different blueprint choices. So in this case, we'll put qualified. Email, we'll put joe@gmail.com. Title will be owner. Phone number 613-555-5550. Website clientric.co. Mobile, we'll put the same one. Lead status. Now this is a good tool to use in case you're only adding your customer information in a few steps into the stage, or just in general, you can put it right at the start. So in this case, let's say I was a qualified lead, we'll pick qualified, and then our CRM knows that that's the step that we're in at that point. And brand type, this is where you can add a few different types of brands. So for brand name here, we'll put Pepsi as an example. And their email will be pepsi@gmail.com. And we'll save and associate. Number of employees, let's say 100 for reference. Brand sources, this is where you can put brand sources. Rating, this is a good spot to kind of get an idea of where, how hot the lead is, generally speaking. So acquired would be, this is a lead that was given to you and you're going to start reaching out to them. Active would be it's something that you're currently working on. Market failed, project canceled, and shut down. So in this case, we'll put active as it is an active qualified lead. From there, we'll do the lead source, which is where you can track, obviously, where your leads are coming from. So in this case, let's say I was found on Facebook. So we'll click Facebook. Skype ID, if you use Skype for your meeting software, this can be a super useful spot to have your customer's Skype ID. From there, industry, we'll put service provider. Let's go with that. Secondary email, we can put that Pepsi one again. Okay, and annual revenue, let's say we're at 1 million. Twitter, you can put their Twitter information. Email opt-out. So this is for any of your Zoho email marketing stuff that goes out. You can actually just opt them out right away or choose not to click that and they will be continuing to receive your marketing emails. And this is a useful spot here. So work drive folder ID is where you can have your work drive folders separated per client. And in this case, you put your folder ID in there, and then all related customer information and documents will be uploaded in that work drive folder. So super useful. So you can either put the folder ID or, in this case, the folder URL. And in this piece here, you put the amount. So address information, 123 Sunset Street, and we'll go Ottawa, Ontario, K2A to T0. And that is in Canada. And the description section here can be a good spot, especially if somebody is going to be looking at your leads in the future. You can just put a little description about the customer. So in this case, we'll say we have Joe Smith. Joe Smith is the owner of Pepsi. He's a good customer. And we had started chatting on Facebook. And realistically, you can put any information here for your team. That way, when somebody's looking up this lead file, they can get a little bit of an overview of what exactly they're dealing with here. So from there, we click save. Or if you're adding a bunch of leads at the same time, you can click save and new as well. But in this case, we'll just click save. And you have now created a new lead. So we can take a look at the lead page here. And here you can get basically all your information in terms of what you've done with the customer so far. So an overview, this is where we get our customer information. Just look over here. And this is more information. So all the stuff that we just put in is put all throughout here. So if you need any customer details, secondary email, anything like that, phone numbers, it is all in this section here. And again, if somebody were to go look in this file, well, there's that description section. So when somebody's looking for information on a customer, it's right there and they can find it within the leads tab. So from there, we'll look at the notes section. This is where you can add any notes that you want. Joe is a Pepsi owner. You can put that right there, save that, and look at that. Now, any notes that you make along the way, you'll be able to see what time it was made and when. And so anybody that's working on this lead in the future, or if you have multiple different departments looking at the same customer, you can all leave notes here for each other. So then attachments is where you can add attachments from your computer, from Zoho Work Drive, Zoho Docs, any other cloud drives that you have. That includes Google Drive, anything like that. Then from there, you can add products. So this is where you would add different products based on what kind of products that you have. And this is in a different section, but for now, we'll just skip this part. Open activities, where you can add new activities. So you can add a task, a meeting, or a call. And this is a good place to book it so that everything is all in the same place. And closed activities, where you can see any past activities that haven't been finished yet. And this section is fantastic, the email section. So if this file is set up under your name, any emails to this customer will be automatically brought here. Even if you're in your Zoho mail app, it'll still show up here. So you can see the full history that we've had with the customer. And from there, invited meetings. So if they're invited to any meetings, it will show up here. Full history of meetings. And then campaigns. This is where you'll do marketing campaigns for that particular client. And on top of that, social, this is where your Twitter and Facebook lead generation stuff will be. And this will be the customer's information from Facebook or Twitter. Zoho Sales IQ, so that's another video for another time, but any of your Zoho Sales IQ information will be automatically in here as well. This is your Zoho Work Drive section where, as we had mentioned earlier, you can create and specifically put a folder for a specific client. So all your related documents that are in that folder will all be within this section here. So as you can see, the lead section is actually a super powerful tool that you can get all of your customer information in one place, basically. So going back to the main section here, you can see that lead is now populated in this section. So then from there, you can also send an email. And this will bring up your whatever email that you have at the moment. So in this case, we have our demo email. So to Joe Smith, subject, thank you for your business. And we'll say, hi, Joe. Just wanted to take a second to say thank you for your business. Thanks, Kiefer. And send. And now you can see the email section here actually just updated to 2. Boom. And you take a look and you can actually see that email and you can see the contents. So I hope that this has been a helpful little tutorial for creating a new lead and the lead section of Zoho CRM. Next time we'll be going over the contact section, but I think that's enough for today. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thank you very much and have a great day.